India, the mysterious subcontinent that has attracted the imagination of travelers throughout history until today. From Alexander the Great to Bill Clinton, and from Marco Polo to the Beatles. In ancient times, the great size of India made the task of crossing it almost impossible. Even nowadays, it's not an easy journey. But today, you can do it in organized tours, fancy buses, air-conditioned taxis, and luxurious trains. These journeys, as comfortable as they would be, will always remain detached, remote, shielded by glass windows, protected from the smells, the people, from India itself. If you want to have a direct experience of India, feet almost touching the ground, feeling the heat, the monsoon rains, the dust, the beauty of the people, the bumpiness of the roads, there is only one way of doing it. A souvenir the British left for the Indians, called the Royal Enfield, or as the Indians themselves call it, the Bullet. For all people that have the Enfield Tour of India dream, here is some advice to prevent their dream from becoming a nightmare.
Well, we know where we're going, but we don't know where we've been. And we know what we're knowing, but we can't say what we've seen. And we're not little children, and we know what we want. Work it out. We're on the road to nowhere. Come on inside. Taking that ride to nowhere. We'll take that ride. Feeling okay this morning, and you know we're on the road to paradise. Here we go, here we go. We're on a ride to nowhere. Come on inside. Taking that ride to nowhere. We'll take that ride.
To the untrained eye, all bikes may look the same, but each Enfield has a soul of its own, and each soul must have a soulmate. If you don't know anything about mechanics, you better look for a bike that touches your heart. After all, you're gonna have a relationship with it.
Shanti, Baba, Shanti. Not so strong.
I'm just checking that the bike is strong, you know, the road a little bit bumpy.
Strong. It's bullet. It's made for Indian roads.
Okay, I won't touch.
When you find a bike that you like, try not to look impressed or interested.
Excuse me,
Yes?
what are these?
No, my dear friend. These bikes are not for sale. They are Royal Enfield Classics ordered by a collector abroad. I've already taken advance from them 2 months ago.
Usually, if the bike you want is not for sale, it means that it didn't work and your enthusiasm was spotted.
This is for both.
No, for each.
What? For this I buy new Harley Davidson.
And it will cost me much more.
Much
than this.
more.
I have to change the carburetor.
Yeah, everything
I
I
have to
will
change the
change.
wheel. The brakes are not so
The
good.
chair is not good.
Last price is this.
Yes, and not 1 rupee more than this.
You don't even get a bicycle for this price. You can go and ask everywhere. This is Royal Enfield
This
Classic.
is what we can pay. This is the price for Enfield.
You can choose from the other bikes.
Maybe we should choose another dealer.
Even if the skill of bargaining is not of second nature to you, you will have to become accustomed to this. Well, you don't want to overpay, do you? After buying your bike, there are some small formalities that you have to take care of. Legal matters.
I want to register my bike.
You need 2 rupees stamp. Go to the Mr. Bhima Shankar Mauraji's office and get one. Third floor.
What?
You need 2 rupees stamp. Go to Mr. Bhima Shankar Mauraji's office and get one.
You speak English?
You need 2 rupees stamp. Go to Mr. Bhima Shankar Mauraji's office and get one.
Mr. Bhima, right?
Mr. Bhima Shankar Mauryaji, third floor.
What floor you said?
Third floor.
Indian bureaucracy can be a very long, tiring, and frustrating process. You can avoid it though if you are not into fitness and not totally broke. Agents are popping up outside government offices in India like mushrooms after the rain. They can seriously ease you the agony. But if you insist,
Got the stamp? Good. Now you do one thing. Get the commissioner's stamp.
And where is this commissioner?
Next to Mr. Bhima Shankar Mauryaji's office.
Third floor? Again?
And hurry up. This will be your lunch break soon.
it's not that the agent has some quick shortcuts. He will go through the same difficulties that you would.
Shankar Mauryaji's office.
हाँ
You need 2 rupees stamp.
क्या
Bhima Shankar Mauryaji's office.
हिंदी में बोलते हैं ना
The Indian bureaucracy is harsh on everybody equally.
Sorry, it's lunch break. Come after 2 hours.
Anyway, prepare yourself for a long day because there is no way to predict which way will be faster. Now that the Enfield is legally yours, it's time to get to know your bike a little bit. Few things that you have to remember. The front brakes are for decoration only. Check the horn because in India it's more important than the brakes. Don't bother about the blinkers, nobody else does. In the place where you would expect to find the gears, you'll find the brakes and vice versa. Make sure that your luggage is well secured. You don't want to lose it on the way. The sun in India can be very strong. Make sure that you protect your face and any other exposed areas. Check that there is enough petrol in the tank. Don't expect a fuel gauge though. Next step is the oil. Look under the bike for a little oil spot on the road. If it's there, it means there is oil. If it's not there, you should get worried. And now for starting. Balance the amp meter with the kickstart and then kick gently, but yet strongly enough to start the bike. Bon voyage! Enfields, like horses, have a tendency to kick back. It may take you a few tries before you get the hang of it. India has been blessed with some of the most beautiful landscapes in the world. Breathtaking mountains, endless holy rivers, wild jungles, historical monuments, and architectural wonders. But to get to all of these, you will have to leave the city first. And while doing so, you're going to face the unique Indian traffic. It's a common mistake to think that Indians drive on the left side of the road. The truth is that they drive on every side of the road possible. The roads in India are multi-purpose and as such are used for driving, walking, rolling, trading, animal parading, sleeping, resting, begging, eating, shitting, washing, drying, or just standing aimlessly. While in most places honking is considered an offense, in India it's a necessary gesture that no overtaking is complete without. Traffic lights are not more than a suggestion. Red light suggests that you give a glance to your sides before crossing the junction. Yellow light suggests that you ignore it. Green light is a suggestion to check that no one is crossing on the red light from the other side. It's always better to overtake. That's why you have an Enfield. When driving behind a rickshaw, be aware of those two skinny fingers that appear suddenly. They can save your life. If you try to figure out the Indian chaotic traffic, you will find yourself encountering various symptoms, from headaches to insanity. In order to survive, you need to practice what is called soft vision driving, what the Hindus call third eye driving. In simple words, just forget everything you know about driving and go with the flow. As we said before, Enfields have their own soul. And as such, they have a personality, a character, bad days, and moody periods. That's why it's always good to travel with someone else. So if something goes wrong, your companion can seek help. Even when it looks you're in the middle of nowhere and no one has passed you for the last 2 years and no help can ever come, someone will always appear from somewhere.
You know Enfield?
Don't count on immediate rescue.
Hey, you know Enfield? You know Enfield?
You will find the locals are very curious, very friendly, very easily amused, and sometimes even helpful. One thing is sure, eventually some solution will be found. As they say, in India, everything is possible. Enfield riders are very picky about their mechanics. The Bullet is a machine that requires very delicate tuning, and not everyone can do it. Make sure that the garage you pick specializes in Enfields.
एक मिनिट हा. एक मिनिट हा. What is the problem? Huh?
Problem with the Enfield. Do you know Enfield?
Wait. Check it.
Check, yeah,
Check
please,
it.
check.
Check it. Huh. Check.
Switch it on first.
Yes, yes. एक मिनिट हा. Problem. There is problem.
Can you fix it?
Huh?
Can you fix it?
Don't worry. Do it. Huh? Hey, चल रे. 4, 5, 10 नंबरचे पाणी घे. चल. Sir, problem is in the carburetor.
Look what it did to... Look what it did to my bike.
नाही डोंट वरी हा मी आहे हा यू शुड हे पाहुण्यांना काय स्टूल बिल देतो का नाही बसून राहायला नुसता धर सर स्टूल घ्या बस मारी आता काय करायचंय Sir, like new. See.
Wait, what are these? These all part of my bike, no?
हा
This all part of my bike?
नो नो
What
तुझ्या
no?
मायला तर उचलून ठेव म्हणून सांगितलं नो सर दिस इज एक्स्ट्रा सर यू डोंट नीड इट सर यू वॉन्ट बिल सी सर सी मेन बेअरिंग हा गास्केट वायरिंग फुल वायरिंग का बाबा फुल वायरिंग एकदम हा सी ऑइल चेंजिंग
Yeah. Wait. You said in the beginning the problem was only in the carburetor. What happened?
हा
You said in the beginning the problem is only with the carburetor.
कार्बोरेटर
Yeah.
हा हा कार्बोरेटर नो फर्स्ट प्रॉब्लेम इन द कार्बोरेटर हा दिन मेनी प्रॉब्लेम दिस बाईक इट्स नॉट गुड यू चेंज इट
This 75, what is this?
विच
75 here, what's this?
हाँ these
Yeah, these, what?
75 for हाँ see sir this part see there is a problem here see
Show me.
not good sir 75 it's not good
If you're not an Enfield expert yourself, you will need to put a lot of trust in the mechanics in India. India is a vast country, but the long arm of the law can reach you anywhere.
है लाइसेंस दिखाओ
What?
शो मी लाइसेंस
Which country, re? Huh? Which country? Oh, very good country. Yes, but what is this similarity? Hey, bike registration. PUC.
What?
PUC. Pollution Under Control Certificate.
Ah. PUC. Yeah.
Okay. NOC. NOC. No objection certificate. You don't have. You. Why are you driving without helmet? In India, you have to wear helmet,
But everybody's driving without helmet.
and everybody pay.
There are many ways to handle each situation. Some of them are quicker than others.
How many times have you woken up and prayed for the rain? How many times have you seen the papers apportion the blame? Who gets to say? Who gets the work and who gets to play? I was always told at school everybody should get the same. How many times have you been told if you don't ask, you don't get? How many lies have taken your money? Your mother said you should bet. Who has the fun?
If you ever decide to take this trip to India and do it on an Enfield, there are some things we can guarantee. You will be amazed, you will be amused, you will be annoyed, you will be hustled, you will sweat, you will swear, but you will love every moment of it.
Always.
You will hate your bike at first, then you will get used to it, and eventually you will fall in love with it, like you will fall in love with India itself.
How many times have the weathermen
And no matter where you will be or what sort of vehicle you will drive, you will always miss your heavy, noisy, dusty, oily, never starting Enfield.
Who gets the job? Pushing the knob. That sort of responsibility you draw straws for if you're mad enough. There's always the sun. There's always the sun. Always, always, always the sun. There's always the sun. There's always the sun. Always, always, always the sun. There's always the sun. There's always the sun. Always, always, always the sun. Always the There's always the sun. There's always the sun. Always, always, always the sun. There's always the sun. There's always the sun.
The information given to you here is very general.
Look. That is the latest model.
In order to gather more updated local information,
My bike, the 76 Royal Enfield Classic.
you will have to spot other bikers, hang out in places and try to learn from their experience.
If this is a Royal Enfield Classic, mine is a Rolls Royce.
And I'm Michael Schumacher.
What do you mean?
Sumi, explain to him.
This is a classic collector's item.
This is a classic collection of duplicate spare parts. That's what it is.
What?
Nothing is original about that bike.
The frame is definitely from a Rajdut.
Yeah.
The engine sounded like a rickshaw when you came here. The shocks looks to me like from a scooter, and the wheels are probably from bicycle. And the brakes?
Brakes? Now what brakes?
The only thing original in your bike is maybe the keys. The key.
Not even the key.
But you have to admit that my bike looks nice.
It looks ridiculous.
There is no way you can pick up a woman and put it on top of that bike.
She's never gonna put her arms around you. She's just gonna lean back.
Enough of cosmetic changes. Your bike already looks worse than Michael Jackson. That is the bike of the Colombian.
No way. This is the bike of the Turkish guy.
You didn't know? The Turkish sell the bike to the Colombian.
Really? What did the Colombian do with this bike?
The Colombians sell the bike to the Japanese.
What did the Japanese do with his old bike?
Oh, guys, you were giving me some advice about my bike. Come on.
Advice for your bike is useless. Change the whole bike.
You know what? Better. Find an idiot who buy the bike from you and get a new one.
Hey, maybe the Turkish. He doesn't have a bike now, and he's an idiot.
The Turkish is an idiot, but he's driving the old bike of the Japanese.
And who is driving the new bike of the Japanese?
The Colombian.
But what did the Colombian do with his bike?
Look, the Turkish is driving the new bike of the Japanese. Until the Colombian give the bike back.
Guys, come on.
Never, never leave the bike alone with the mechanic. The moment you look away, he will replace the piston from you.
Replace it. If he's lucky, they're just gonna take it away. And the same goes for the petrol pump. If you don't make sure the meter is on zero, you pay for the guy in front of you.
For the guy in front of you, you pay for the whole road.
Wait, I didn't get the last one.
Did you get the basic idea?
What?
Your bike is a piece of shit.
Hey, did this sound come from your bike? You sure it's an Enfield? I never heard anything like this in my life. It sounds like a blender.
And what about the flag? What do you think? You have the army following you?
Yeah, the army of blenders.
Better you find an idiot. Sell him your bike and get yourself a new one. Guys?